Dzień dobry Państwu, jestem Kazimierz. Jesteśmy w Szwajcarii Winter Tour na takiej imprezie Mars Astronaut Night, gdzie będą przedstawione wszystkie sprawy dotyczące Mars One. Spotkaliśmy tutaj bardzo ważnego człowieka, pana doktora Norberta Krafta, który jest naczelnym dyrektorem tego całego projektu Mars One. We have met here Dr. Norbert Kraft, who is Chief Officer of Mars One. Mr. Doctor, please some words for our Polish friends and for our students in Poland.
So, hi Marcel, I'm happy you came here. I'm the Chief Medical Officer of Mars One. I'm in charge of the selection, the training and the well-being for the astronauts in medical as well as psychological issues. And we have some questions.
Yes, I've got some questions, Mr. Kraft. You work for NASA and JAXA,
I
is
work
that right?
for the Japanese Space Agency as well as for NASA, correct.
Do you think that on the third stage, because I know that the second stage of the Mars One project is now ended, so the third stage, could you tell something about the third stage of Mars One? Did you running the special examination for the candidates or did you planning to do some?
We are still in the second stage.
I see.
So the second stage now included that everybody send in the medical certificate.
I see. Okay.
So if you send in your medical certificate and if you made your profile public, because what we wanted to know that if they told their families, if they told their company employees, and if they're really serious to do it. So if they are public, then they make it a commitment. We actually want to go to Mars. We want to make this commitment. So in the second round still will be regional. So the first one will be a kind of interview and some challenges. That will be the second round. And regional, what it means is, for example, North Europe, West Europe, East Europe, South Europe. So we have to see how many send in their applications and how exactly where they live. That's why I ask where the people live. How we get the shortest distance that they come to one place where they have this challenge in front of the public, and most likely it will be televised. Then the round number 3, what we have envisioned, and we're working on this, and we might do already an isolation chamber. I hope we can do that. That will be very exciting, because none of them really experienced how it is, and you never know. Some of them said, hey, this is too much for me and I don't want to do it.
Live in isolation or something like that.
Right, and that will be still regional. So we really try to do this in a regional way. So we have one in Australia, one in Japan, and so on. So that will be something special. And the ones who will be selected out of that will come to the international round, which will be the round number 4 in the United States, with group challenges and maybe also an isolation on that. And then we will select 24 to 25, which will be in 2015. We will start the training. But it doesn't say they will fly in the end to Mars. So only if they keep up with the studying, if they stay healthy, and if they show in the 3 months of the year where they have the isolated environments that they really can perform well, then they will move on. Some of them will be selected out, and that's why I say anybody has still a chance to get selected in next year or in 2 years to keep up on the round. So you have to prove always that you're on top of the game.
Yes.
And this is important because on Mars you have to be top on the game. It's not like some space stations after 2 years an astronaut and then that's it. So in our case, and space stations have it easier. They say, okay, if he's not fit, he just doesn't fly. For us, it's not that option. If he flies, he's going there and he settles, so he has to be fit over these years and he has to prove he can do all these things to survive. And this is, I think every applicant like this constant proving and challenges because they know about themselves they can really do it, and then they know, hey, I'm ready for Mars, I can do it.
So, for example, for people like me who are not precipitate yet, it's still time for starting the new precipitation. I want to be on the first stage, for example. Could I start this year again, for example?
Yeah, so we have always, you can be still in the first crew even if you're not selected this year or next year. However, if in your mind is to be in the first crew, then you might to think twice. Because there are only 4. Your idea should be, I want to settle on Mars. Yes. Not just be in the first group, because you might be in the second and third, and then you say, oh, I'm not in the first, now I'm stopped. Then we wasted all the training and everything on you. So really you have to say, I want to settle on Mars. Doesn't matter in which crew I am, doesn't matter in which year I go, I just want to settle there. So this is a different point of view.
So the people who are the single like me, they still got a little bit better chance to get on Mars because I'm not with relationship with anyone, yes. And if I want to go to Mars, so that means some kind of advantage because I haven't got any wife or children. So my physical point of view is better resistant for the I don't know, the conditions on Mars, and I can feel not loneliness, for example, or other things related to my family.
No, so it's a different thing. So, see, if you have children,
Yeah.
you have to do the Mars. When you go to Mars, your children are so old, they anyway don't want to have much to do with you anymore because they have their own family. If you have a girlfriend or a wife, this is more difficult. Some of them, they get lucky and they apply as couples, so they might not go on the same mission because we want to international, but they come 2 years later or 4 years later, that works too. Or you find the ideal partner in the group too, because you have to think you have 2 male and 2 females there, and with your help too, we match up the ideal team. So really you find the ideal person you can live and work for the rest of your life. So it's a high chance
how
of
it
that
works.
too.
And the last question, Mr. Kraft, we would like to do the same or maybe similar meeting like here in Poland. It is possible to arrange you, Mr. Landrop, to come to Poland, to do the same thing in Poland, to meet the people in Poland, to arrange the Polish television like here, the Swiss television. Are you thinking it is possible? Are you want to come to Poland, for
Of
example?
course it is possible. I like Poland a couple of times
I see.
because I'm from Austria. It's not far away. So no, I do like Poland. But yes, what I said here too, and this is why this Martian meeting is different, I said, you have presentations, that's nice, but you want to do more. And that's why I'm excited. I said, hey, do something different. Give it an edge, and they do challenges. So when I come there, I would expect something different too, some challenges, whatever it is, because then you can really show, hey, how do we prepare, what we think will be necessary, and it's for everybody more involvement, and you can see how you work as a team or how you work together. So something like that I would expect, and that would be really exciting for everybody, basically.
Yeah, of course. So, Mr. Kraft, thank you very much for your interview.
Thank you too.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much, Mr. Norbert, for this interesting interview. Thank you, Marcin, for this interview, and we wish you good luck, and we thank you for your work, what you do for all Mars One project and Mars One participant like am I.
Thank you too, and I wish you guys good luck.
Thank you very much.